I have been on YouTube for 12 months now, and as a small content creator and someone who was completely new to content creation, especially in front of a camera, I failed a lot over the last 12 months. I wasted so much time over the last 12 months. And throughout those failures, I have also learned a lot as well. Today, I'm going to show you one of my learnings with my multiple setups that I have in my studio. If you ever want to have live streaming or have demo, but very little to no edit, this is a great setup. You can use this setup if you want to have a live streaming or you want to create a demo, a tutorial video, but you don't want to do that much of editing, very little editing. Without further ado, I will show you the whole process from beginning to the end. This is my full setup with OBS Studio that capture the video from my main camera, and it also capture the tutorial window from my laptop, from my MacBook. And the way I set this up, I have the studio set up where it can switch from different scene. This screen is the main screen from the camera, either the main camera or the overhead camera. This side of the screen is where OBS actively record. And this side of the screen is set up to cue if I want to transition to recording it on the main screen. If I want to switch, all I have to do is click the transition. Now whatever I got queued up here, get moved to here, that gets the recording. And I can do my tutorial here, and it will capture whatever I do on this screen. To get the animation the way I want it, I set up the starting point for each of the component, and it will come in when that starting point is, and it will move into the full animation. So that's how it is on the computer side. Now I'll show you the setup itself. My studio setup is designed to have different type of recording, whether it's tutorial, over a headshot, or a side shot with very minimal setup change. And thanks to the desk mount from Newer, it allowed me to mount the microphone, the overhead camera, the main camera, as well as the MacBook. The physical setup, I have the video feed from my main camera into the input of my Ninja Atomos recorder, and then the output from there, it feeds the CamLink, Elgato CamLink 4K, and that video signal get feed into the USB port of this USB-C dock, and the USB-C dock feed into my MacBook, and that's how it gets the video. As far as audio, it gets it from the Blue Yeti mic that I set up overhead, and that audio signal is connected to the same USB-C dock, and that connects into my MacBook. That's how it gets its audio. I also set it up where if I want to do the overhead shot, I can switch the signal to the overhead camera by simply disconnect this main camera cable and connect it with this HDMI cable. One more thing to note, if you don't have an external recorder, you can just simply take it from the camera HDMI, go straight into the CamLink 4K. The reason the external recorder comes in handy, it bypasses a 30-minute recording from the main camera. So that's why I have it set up here. So now you know how to hook up the video signal from the main camera to the HDMI recorder, USB stick, Elgato 4K CamLink, hooking up to my computer. Now I'll show you how I switch the different view. Now I'm talking to the main camera, and it's in the main screen where OBS Studio is recording the feed. And when I'm ready to switch to the demonstration, I would transition over here. Now you see that as part of the tutorial, how to do the animation. If I want to also put my face overlay on top of the tutorial, I can queue up the scene. So I go to the screen capture scene and I would turn on the circle overhead. Now I have my next scene prep ready to go. When I click the transition, now you see that that pops up as I'm talking through how to do animation inside Canva. Today I'm going to walk you through how to create an animation like this, where different part of the graph, different part of the component of the graph slides in as I am talking through the tutorial. Whenever I'm ready to get back to the main screen, I will queue that up. Now it's queued, and I click the transition. Now OBS Studio is recording me using the main screen. It's amazing. OBS Studio, as powerful, as flexible as it is totally free to use. And Canva, it's also great because you don't have to be a graphic artist or an animator to create a pretty animation. For my current subscriber, you probably wonder, why am I showing a tutorial on how to create a YouTube video, on how to create live stream or demo with little to no edit? That is my plan all along, because my channel is called Whole Mindset Mastery, Wealthy, Healthy, Optimal Life Expectancy. To me, when I talk about optimal life expectancy, it's not just about the physical health, but the cognitive health. So as long as you continue to learn, continue to challenge your brain, continue to create new cells, new connection, your brain continues to stay sharp as you get older. So learning new things is very beneficial for your overall health. At the same time, learning these tools, these traits, will also help in your earning piece of it. Let's face it, most companies don't pay a living wage. They pay the wage just enough to stay above water. But if you want to get ahead where you can dictate your own future, you sometimes have to have different jobs and different side hustles. And one way to earn more income is through content creation on YouTube. Be a content creator, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok, or be a photographer, be a videographer, or any other skills that you have, so you can bring in more income. And the skills that I'm showing you is what I know and that what I'm willing to teach. And I want to put it on this channel because I want everything to be centralized. I want everything to be a central hub, so that this way you don't have to go to different channels just to get what you need to be wealthy, healthy, to live an optimal life. At the same time, I also know that this may alienate some subscribers and it may reduce my subscriber count. But I think this is useful, beneficial, because for me, I love to have a place, a central place where I get everything I need. Feel free to comment on what you think, whether I should have tutorials on videography, photography, and content creation on this channel, or should I have it on a separate channel that focus mainly on that aspect of it.